Hi, I'm Jimmy Blakeney, product designer for Isle. In this video, we're going to take a look at our Totora manual inflation pump. This is a really nice, simple, slim pump that fits easily inside your storage bag or wherever you choose to store it when not in use. And this is what it looks like because it has the removable base with a little bungee cord and the hose that you can store away, and the handles come off and screw in so that it's nice and narrow. So to start with, to set it up, we're going to remove the base, and that way we can set our hose down. And we're going to take the base and screw it in. And this, you just got to find the right location, and then the base screws right on. Then we're going to take our handles. We can remove those from the little holders, and they just screw into the ends. And you can use the pump without attaching these handles, but it is nice to have a little bit of extra leverage. Just depends if you want to use them or not. But I've done it both ways. It works with and without the handles. So once I get those in position, this is our gauge. The gauge reads out in PSI and bars. You'll want to follow the PSI, and our recommended inflation is 15 PSI for our paddle boards and our hybrids like the Pro Series and the Switch. And on our other products, like this is the dog catcher, and our other smaller items like our tubuline, those are going to be rated typically from 3 to 6 PSI, with about 4 PSI being the optimal inflation. So now that I've got this set up, there are two options here. One side says deflate, one side says inflate. So we're going to inflate. So we're going to take our hose and screw it into the inflate side and attach that nice and secure. Now I've got my pump fully assembled. Next, I'm going to take my valve and unscrew the valve cap on whatever it is I'm inflating. Take the adapter, put it into the valve, and twist it clockwise until it locks in place. Now I'm ready to go, and now I can start inflating. And right now, with this little cap installed, it's a two-way pump, meaning that it's putting air in the board on the upstroke and the downstroke. So that means it inflates twice as fast. However, once whatever you're inflating gets pressurized, the upstroke is going to become quite difficult. So if you just remove this cap, now the upstroke is free, but there's no air going in yet. But on the downstroke, air goes in. So it's not as fast, but it's much easier because you're using gravity to inflate for each pump that you're doing. You're going to use your gauge there to pay attention to what your inflation pressure is. And remember that with most of these products, you're not going to see anything register until you get it quite inflated. We have a lot of customers who will contact us and say, oh, my gauge is broken, when in fact, it's just not yet fully inflated to the point that the gauge will register. So you just want to keep pumping, and then your gauge will begin to register, and you'll see that happen. So that's our Totora manual inflation pump, and it's a great way to get everything inflated, and it's a really reliable pump.